Welcome to the Forge and Blood Bowl podcast. I have Jake, Commissioner, sitting here with me. Jake, how are you?
Good, Craig. How are you, buddy?
Doing pretty well. So, why'd you start the league?
So the league's got a bit of history behind it, of course. This is a revival of our league that we had, I think, like 5 years ago now, 2017.
It has been that long.
It's terribly long. But back in 2017, I was 17 years old. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that because I was like, oh, man, you should come out to Four Diamonds. You're like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a minor. Oh, shit, I feel like a pedophile.
But yeah, no, so I was a 17-year-old kid, senior in high school, didn't have much else to do because, senior year's fucking easy as hell. So yeah, I was like, and me and my friend had played Blood Bowl before on Blood Bowl 1 Legendary Edition, and we were the only two that played it at all. So when GW released the new stuff for the new edition in 2016, we were like, holy shit, we should find more people to play this. And lo and behold, I think we found Tim, who then made a Blood Bowl group and invited all the people he knew, and it just grew from there. But it was only I think 12 people at first, but
I think we only had about 12, maybe 10, 12, but what are we at, 16?
16 this season.
We're at 16 this new season?
Wait, no, 14.
14, okay.
I think we had two people who wanted to but they dropped out.
Well, hopefully they stay up on this league, and they kind of see how much fun we're having, and they go, well, now we need to play.
Yeah, dude, I really want to get more people in, honestly. I'd love to have a 20-team league and have a big playoff.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Like a big bracket.
Yeah.
That'd be super dope.
For now, I mean, we only have 6 teams in the playoffs, but I think we'll go up from there.
Well, I think the important thing is that for the size it is and the amount of new players we have, that it is the size it is, because it allows us to kind of get to know each other, especially newer players.
Yeah.
And it definitely allows us to just be able to play a little more and just enjoy our time, because if it was bigger, I feel like there would be a little more pressure on the new guys. In some fashion.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, yeah. It's also, you wouldn't be playing everybody as much, but you also do get, an aspect of rivalry with it. You would have divisions in that case. You'd play your division rivals twice, but...
Yeah,
I can see what you mean. Everybody plays everybody in this way, for the most part.
Yeah, you're playing everybody in your conference.
At least once,
yeah. At least
and
once.
then you have 2 out of conference.
Yeah. So what, we're on week 3?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's finished up week 3?
Week 3, yep.
Actually, I just got a text message about week 4.
Yeah.
Before you showed up, and I was like, dude, it's 11. You're texting me, but it's whatever, man.
Who's that? It's Bill or something, right?
No, I just played Bill yesterday.
I'm the commissioner, dude. Do you think I remember all these matches?
You were looking at fucking standings yesterday.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan texted me. He was like, can you do Sunday? And I'm not going to be able to do Sunday, unfortunately. But I'll let him know you're saying.
I mean, this Sunday, it's not even...
Hey, man, if he wants to get his game in early, I'm all about it.
Hey, just keep it out of my ears, dude. If you guys want to do it early, I don't care. Just tell me on Tuesday.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But if games are getting done in the order they're supposed to be in, we can get the playoffs faster.
Which is true.
So,
but, some people always need more time too,
and that's
fine.
Why
I like to stick to the schedule. But I mean,
but that's
early. It's not bad. It's not a terrible idea.
I think the only problem that would arise with that is people waiting a couple of weeks because they got caught up on so many games.
Yeah.
And that would kind of be unfun in some aspects. So I can see sticking to the schedule but so how's your season going?
Oh my god, dude. I'm playing Corn this season, and I did not think I would be doing well at all. I was kind of just using this as a challenge season, see if I could manage a whole team that I frenzy. I have been doing exceptionally well. Granted, I did have to play 3 of my friends the first 3 weeks, so I think I might have had a little advantage on new players. But
were they all new players?
No, Scotty is seasoned.
Okay.
He's played a lot before. he had a bad time.
Oh, Bill's seasoned.
And
These
Bill,
are
yeah,
first,
oh, I'm
it was
sorry.
your
Yeah, never
first
mind.
game.
Bill beat my ass. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm sitting pretty at the top of my division, but Bill, my out of division, fucking kicked my ass. Oh man, he got the beat. He didn't get a beat down on me, but he shut me out, and he got the major showing on me. Got an extra 2 points out of that. He got a 7-point win. He's probably like still at the top of your conference, isn't he?
I think he is.
Yeah.
Dude, that Snotling team he has, he don't give a fuck about what happens. He just plays. Like, it's great. It's great. Like, during our when I was playing him, he was like, "Up, I'm firing him. Up, I'm firing him. Up, I'm firing him." Like, I was like, "What are you doing, man?" He's
Dude,
like,
they don't even count.
They don't.
If they're getting skills, they don't. He doesn't need to fucking fire them.
But he does because they're worth more.
Wait, really? Did the skills get added?
I guess the skills get added, but the players themselves don't.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess
I could
the
be wrong.
linemen cost nothing. We should check sometime. I'll just like do a little test.
Yeah.
But.
So, that would increase his team value.
And so he can't have that. No, he's got to stay under. He's stunty, bro.
He's got to stay under, man. Like, the only things that need to count for him is pump wagons and his trolls, and like his re-rolls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but nah, Bill. But yeah, Bill was just like firing him. Oh, he's dead. That's cool, man. That, you know what? Cool. He's dead. Season for me is going okay. The last night
you just played Isaiah, right?
Last night. Dude, I was just about to say that. The last roll of the whole game.
Oh.
Last block of the whole game, double skulls. Like, I could have stopped him from scoring, but I was no re-rolls. That was the problem. No re-rolls.
You did say though that you do blow all your re-rolls.
I do blow
first.
all my re-rolls.
This is your fault.
I'm not dismissing this, but like usually now in this new edition, I will blow re-rolls before a quarter of the game is over. Like, before turn 4, my rerolls are probably gone.
See, like, I'm the opposite. I always have, like, 3 rerolls at the end of the half. That was what happened in my last game.
Use them or lose them, baby.
Dude, I needed them in that last half, too. I failed to pick up the ball, and then I had to, like, I got a double skull on a block. I was like, fuck, good thing I have 3 rerolls.
But that's how it is. But we would have tied if that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Like, we would have so tied. Like, But the thing was, like, he still could have scored because of his ability to dodge. So, like, at this point, we'll never know.
Yeah.
But, because, leave it up to Nuffle.
You only had one guy over there, too, that could actually really do anything. You didn't have anybody else to, like, try and block him off.
Right, and that's kind of where his dodges would have succeeded. And with stunty dodging, like, and with stunty and dodge on skinks, like, I've done that. I've done the stunty and the skinks and the dodge and thinking I'm hot shit because I dodge all my guys away.
Hell, you wanted to play stunty lizardman at the beginning of the season.
I was actually really considering it. And then at the last minute, when I saw the 2 lizardmen teams, I'm like, I'm not playing lizardmen.
Yeah.
Like, but so that's why I officially went with Norse. But
Norse are fun too.
Norse are fun, but they're also unfun.
Well, everyone does have block.
Everybody does have block.
People need to learn how to work around block too. So it's good that we did have a team that's like, dwarves or like Norse in your case here.
Right.
It's a lot of like learning for like some of these people. So I think it's good that we do get a good mix of skills in there too.
Right. I agree. Since we keep bringing up new players, what is the one new player that has surprised you in their games that you can think of?
Let's see here. So we can go over all of the new players first here. So
okay.
In my division here, we can maybe call Ross a new player because Ross played in our inaugural season, and then immediately had to go to college.
He's new,
and he came back now. He's new.
He's new. He hasn't really played. Ever.
He is playing elves, so like that's.
He's playing Dark Elves, right?
He's playing Dark Elves.
Okay.
So like I think that's probably the best one he could have gone with, but I don't know if I would say Elves for like your first team, you're coming back, He's 0-2, definitely having some struggles. But, I've been trying to teach him everything that I can, giving him like all the like elf shit to do. Like the 2 elves, stack 2 elves, stack 2 elves, stack 2 elves, dodge away. He's got the dodge away stuff.
He's got to make the net, man. He's got to use anybody who's got dodge. He's got to use the advantage.
everything I see too, like he just kind of dodges away and doesn't come back up. He just kind of runs away. I think that's all he's got to work on. Otherwise, he's just had some bad luck.
You gotta dodge away and then take the hit you need.
Now the other new player in our division, Isaiah, my roommate, he picked up on it way faster than I would have thought, honestly.
Yeah, I will say that because
That's the fourth game he's ever played, by the way. Your game that you just played.
third.
No, like fourth game ever.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
Third league, fourth ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking about this today with Isaiah. He did the same shit to me on how I scored.
Really?
Think about it.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I ran down the side, and I scored. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He got the ball. What did he do? He pulled the same shit I did.
You just fucking picked up on it.
He ran it down, put everybody alongside that he needed to, and made it happen. Now, there is a part of me that, in some fashion, believes he did it kind of unintentionally. Like, he kind of just saw it and went for it.
It's just unconscious sometimes, though.
Yeah, I feel like some things that players do are just you don't really think about them. But then I played with a lot of guys that it's every move is thought out, everything is taken, it's chess. It's its own chess game. So, like, I can see, like, the new player, like, unconsciously doing something. But then, like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, man, I should have saw this coming. Like, because he can pull it off better than I can. Because he has the dodge, he has the stun, you can get away.
Yeah, and, like, you have no one with dodge, at least not yet. So, I mean, like, you're not...
I gave the catcher dodge.
It was just this game.
Okay, so I still have dodge.
I'm just saying, you had no...
Hold up.
You didn't have skills to work with.
Hold up. I have blodge.
You do.
I have blodge now. Suck it.
But you had to burn your rerolls in order to dodge. That happened a few times last game.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. Fuck yeah. I'll dodge with Norse. I'm all about it. So anyway, who else knew?
Okay, here, yeah. So we've got Nick. I think Nick has experience with Blood Bowl 2, and it's the same thing with Ryan as well. They're both. What's up?
Dave.
Oh yeah, Dave too.
Dave too.
We have like Blood Bowl 2 veterans. They're new to tabletop, but like it's just getting like the tabletop mannerisms down and everything.
It's a different experience.
Mm-hmm. And you have more time to think too, because in Blood Bowl 2 you're constantly timed. In this, you have a lot more time to think. You can your opponent's not going to pressure you to do bullshit.
And it's also easier to see like skills and it's also easier to like map things out because you have the ability to do that. Where like when you're looking down at a board,
I think the only advantage I can really think of for Blood Bowl 2 is like you can like mark where the tackle zones are, which is nice for learning, and I think that's why they probably got off to such a great start.
Right, and I agree with that.
Yeah. Let me see. There's one other thing I forget. Oh, Andy. Andy, this is, I think, also his first Blood Bowl League ever, and first time playing. He was always interested in it. I never watched any of his games, though. I think he, like, played next to me and Scotty one time when we were doing, like, preseason warm-up games. And he was playing his Slan, like, relatively well. Him and Isaiah tied. He brought in, he has a shit ton of teams. I don't even know why he never played Blood Bowl before. He's like a Slan team, he has an Amazon team, a Lizardman team, a ton.
But what's he playing this league?
He's playing Lizardman. He's the other Lizardman team.
Okay. He's the guy I gotta play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so he's your next game.
No, he's not my next game. He's down the road. He's in a couple of games.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's like half the league right there.
That's a ton of like.
Yeah, it's a lot of new guys. So out of those new guys, who's kind of
the front runner?
No, who's the guy that you're like, you're doing a lot better than what I expected.
It's probably, to say the least, Isaiah. Isaiah and Nick, I think, are my two front runners. Nick is doing really well with his undead team too. I haven't watched a lot of his games, but he's piling up casualties, which is what you need to do.
Is it Mummy Undead?
Yeah, it's Shambling, not Necromantic. That's a real that's a good beginner friendly team too. So
not really. Your mummies suck. They stand there.
But yeah, no,
they're
like
fucking statues.
They're doing great. I'm glad that they're doing good. Isaiah's doing really well in his positioning, which is what like surprised me the most.
Yes.
And that took me so long. I remember running. I played Necromantic constantly whenever I was playing against John. Well, I always play humans. I try to like dodge 3 times when my werewolves pass people, and like, why'd that happen? So there's another advantage for tabletop too. It forces you to like think about shit like that.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It really brings a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But my game with Dave, I really wish he would have watched where he was putting his gutter runners.
Did you injure
his
him
gutter
that
runner,
game?
huh?
Did you injure him that game?
Yeah. I think I made him miss next game actually.
Shit.
Like, I took his blitzer, and his gutter runner out, and I was just like, I wasn't really trying to. It was like I took the hit. Like, it was the hit. Like,
yeah,
you left your gutter runner up, and I'm gonna attempt to hit him.
That's
like,
Blood Bowl, baby.
Yeah, that's Blood Bowl, baby.
Like, that's just every time something comes up in this league, and like, you know, it just seems unfair, like towards a player. You know, it's kind of what I've just been saying. You know, that's Blood Bowl, baby.
But on the flip side of that, it's just Blood Bowl, baby. It's also the unfortunate learning experience of where to put your important positions. Like,
yeah,
like he's playing Chaos Renegades, right?
No, he's playing Underworld Denizens.
Denizens, okay.
Yeah.
So the fact that he only has one gutter runner, he's got to protect the fuck out of him. Like, he's got to make sure he's in pristine condition. And this is from personal experience. Since he can't have 4 like a regular Skaven team,
that's a really, really important position.
It's a really important
87,
position.
right?
And now, there's probably a bunch of guys that will tell me I'm wrong, but my personal feeling is if you're not receiving and you can bench him,
you might as well.
You might as well bench him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't have the ability to run the ball as hard as if you can pop it and you can get the gutter runner on it, but get to a blitzer.
Yeah.
A blitzer can handle that ball. Not as well, but
the blitzer's gonna have block too. He's gonna stay up a lot better than a gutter runner. Plus,
yeah,
you're gonna probably want wrestle on the gutter runner too. You're not gonna want him to.
Right, but
if you're sacking.
The one thing about the gutter runner is he has dodge.
Yeah.
So you eliminate the POW push.
Yeah.
Like, you eliminate the dodge POW. So like, if he can block the secondary skill, right, for gutter run, I think that is.
I don't know. They might be G secondary. I know for sure they're definitely a.
Yeah, they're definitely agility.
They might be G with primary, but like they definitely can get it secondary. But that's 12-star player points you have to spend to choose that if that's the case.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, because like you put sidestep on a gutter runner, and it's busted.
Yeah.
You put fend on a gutter runner,
dude.
and it's busted because the fact that they have dodge, you push them away, you can't follow.
Yeah. Oh.
Frenzy can't even follow.
Yeah. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that.
So it's kind of like there's a bunch of skills that make them good, but it's really on how you want to play. And since we're in a league setting, it's really on your matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's something my first league that I ever played back in Harrisburg that they kind of tried to like drill into my brain is play to your schedule. Like, it's not about the skills you want, it's about the skills you need.
Yeah.
Like, usually on my blitzers in the past, I take guard.
Yeah.
Straight up, always.
It's always great, but
I'm playing a lot of dodgy teams. Almost, I think it's like 75% of the fucking teams I'm playing have dodge.
Plus your last game's Casey with Wood Elves.
Yeah, like, I might as well.
Yeah.
So, like, give him tackle. Because if I can eliminate if I can eliminate them using dodge, I might as well. And then like they have block, so I can take guys down. I can take out important positions that don't have the skills to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But like by that time, Casey, because he's playing Wood Elves, will have skills to deal with it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready for it. Like he's played me against Norse. Like he's played my Norse before, so like
I mean, last time was probably High Elves, but that's not too different.
it doesn't matter. He knows how to play.
Yeah.
Casey's not dumb.
No.
Not by a long shot. Like he knows how to play. So like it's kind of one of these things where like by the time I play him, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win that game. He's going to run that ball and he's going to get it away from me. Like I can't keep up. Like as soon as he's gone, he's gone.
I was about to say, like, you could maybe hope to like casualty him, but like you can score with Wood Elves with like 3 elves on the field.
Yeah, as long as you know what you're doing. Yeah, you can score.
These War Dancers are a hell of a position, and they'll be skilled up by that time if someone doesn't kill one of them.
Yeah, but like, see, and that's the other thing that when you were addressing assigning MVP
Mm-hmm.
is there are guys that will gun for players like that if they have the chance.
Absolutely.
So like, and that's kind of why like I was like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
like, but back in the leagues I used to play in Harrisburg, like it was a conversation every once in a while of should we not allow people to assign MVP, but like it was always. It's not fun that way. Like, because when you think about it, randomly giving MVP to, like, a lineman that isn't going to get anything usually,
Mm-hmm.
why is he getting MVP?
Yeah, like, what am I going to do if, am I going to give a block or, like, some dumb skill?
So...
It always bloats your team, too. Sometimes you have to fire them because, he's leveling up for no reason.
And then, like, especially with Norse, the guys that I put in the way of getting injured are my linemen. So like it's I don't want to end up losing a guy with a skill that I don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
Like as ridiculous as it may sound, like it's better to lose that position even with the skill than like fucking Dave killing my fucking Uffenwerner. Like, that was horrible. He fucking killed it first game, but I got to back find him.
I mean, hey, Ross lost his blitzer first game, and he only just got it back, so...
Well, it is what it is.
It happens. That's Blood Bowl, baby.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. But, like, it's kind of one of these things where, like... This league has already been surprising.
Yeah.
From Bill to from me playing Bill to playing Isaiah... And then even Dave, like my first game with Dave was interesting because yes, I casualtied 2 of his dudes, but like I saw so many openings he could have to score, to like get the ball and score, and I was just like, dude, like I can't say anything, and I wish I could. So, like, it's kind of one of these things where afterwards, I was like, dude, you could have scored. And he goes, what? And I was like, dude, you could have gotten that ball. Like, I had to put my guys like that in order to potentially score. But you could have also popped the ball. And he goes, what do you mean? And I set it back up, and I showed him, and he goes, oh, wow. And I go, you got to look for the openings. Mm-hmm. I was like, you have to look for the openings. So, like... And then, like, it looked like something went off in his head because of all the Blood Bowl 2 time he had went in. Like, kind of...
Yeah, it all connects.
It all started to connect. So, like, I hope... is he 3-0?
Dave?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he lost... He definitely... No, he lost 2 games.
He lost the game against me.
I think he might have lost the other game, too, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the standings right quick here. Yeah.
C3.
No, 0-2. That was Euro's game 2.
He didn't play his 3rd game yet?
Not yet.
He better at least tie. I hope he ties. Simply because, like, I've gone 0-3,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, it just feels like you're never coming back.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, it happened with Scotty. Like when I like beat the hell out of Scotty, he was like, oh, I want to quit. I want to do this. I want to do that. I was like, dude, you
just got to keep going. You got to keep
literally
going.
you're gonna lose players. You're gonna have people miss next game. People are gonna get injuries. People are gonna get stat decreases. You work with it. Just work with what you have. And he won his game against Tim tonight.
Right.
2-0. Got him his last Chaos Warrior he needed.
He shut him out.
Yeah,
Shut him out. And
he's back in it.
Yeah. So, like, dice are going to fuck you, dice aren't going to fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, back in Harrisburg, they would always have this saying, RR6, okay? Can't stop a retard from rolling sixes. Which is true, man. Which is true.
Yeah.
When someone starts getting hot and their dice are hot and they keep rolling sixes, like, sometimes you just can't stop it. And six is a success all the time. So, like, when they start rolling hot, you're rolling hot.
And
so,
a 6 on a block dice is just a POW. That's an always down 2.
So, like,
You can start piling up casualties with that. Or you can start dodging the hell out of things.
so, you noticed my game with Isaiah, how I do die down blocks all the time?
Yeah.
Well, my first league I ever played in, dude, I was throwing them all the time. Like, I was just like, die down block, fuck it, die down block, fuck it. And, like, I kept rolling pals, and everybody looked at, was, like, people watching, and, like, guys I was playing were just like, dude, this should not be happening. Because, like...
It does.
And then, like, there would be a lot of times where I'd roll pushes the whole time, and they'd be like, yo, how are you not getting skulls? And I'm just like, I'll take pushes.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, like, with Norris, you can throw die down blocks. Because...
there's only one potentially, like, bad result for you.
There is only one bad result for you.
I don't know. If you wanted to push them around, maybe it's a bad thing that you get the boat down, but they normally don't have block if you're doing that.
Right, but at the same time, I'd rather take a push than a skull.
Or just stay in the same place against someone else with
Cool.
block. Yeah, exactly.
Worst case scenario, we look at each other funny. So like, yeah, I'd always throw these die down blocks, and then, like, so you see the dice that have, like, hearts on them, but they're like Slurpees. Did I ever show you those?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So they're from a tournament called Slurpee out in Indianapolis. I don't think they do it anymore. But the one year we went out, that was the dice we got. Those were the dice they gave out. Mm-hmm. And I just started using them because I thought they were cool. Like, they're not from a tournament we would host. Like, I just thought they looked cool. It's Slurpees, or like, it was Slurpee, looked like Slurpees and formed into a heart. Like, looks super cool to me, man.
They're different than the GW dice.
Yeah, and I continued to roll those, but when I first started rolling them, dude, I was rolling sixes like a madman. And there were people that looked at me and was like, those gotta be weighted. But, like, I can't weight something that was given to me. Like, you know. So, like, there was a game I was playing, and he was like, dude, can you switch your dice up? And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't care. Yeah. I got like 6 other sets, whatever. So I switched my D6 up, and I kept fucking rolling boxcars, man. Fuck. Dude was like, yo, what is going on? Like, yeah, you can't stop a retard from rolling 6s. So, like, I don't even know where we went off from that. Like, that was just cool side story.
Let's see. Wait. So we were on new players, I think, and that was the last topic we were on.
Yeah, talking about Dave.
Yeah, Dave. I know.
But yeah. So,
you know, I think your game with him and the game with John definitely did something to him, because he was attacking the ball like crazy when we played in between the John game. Oh my God, yeah. I think he was positioning his gutter runner pretty well too, because, like, on one of the turns where he had to, like, defend, he just way back as a safety.
Yep.
And before, I think I saw him in his first game just throwing them out. So good on him, learning on that shit. And he also had, I think he hadn't scored, so he's fucking itching for a touchdown.
Yeah, he needs a touchdown.
He finally got a touchdown with his blitzer, where I had guys, like, all around him, and he just was like, okay, I'm just gonna dodge. And
6.
Yeah, you just 6, and then right back out to. I think he had to re-roll it or something, but like, it was easy. Just picked up the ball right near his end zone, ran right in.
At that point, if for the score, you might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
who cares if they get knocked down? The score is a little more important. You get money for it, like in the new rules too.
Right, but every time you score, your percentage of winning goes up.
Yeah.
So like, and at that point, like, it's better not to get shut out in this league because the fact that this league is structured to give teams more points for shutouts, which I wasn't aware of until like last night or some shit. But like,
I apologize.
No, you're cool. Like, I'm not mad about it or anything.
Oh yeah.
But it incentivizes to heavily tie the game, because if you're down 1, you need to at least tie at that point, because you don't want to let that person get those extra points to get farther. So like the shutout against Dave was just, I don't know. I didn't expect to get shut out. I didn't expect to shut him out. Like, that was, I don't know. That was a crazy thought. I didn't think I was shutting him out. But
see, but like the other thing is though, is you also do get points for being highly offensive and getting 3 more touchdowns, or trying to remove their team and getting 3 casualties too.
Right.
So there's also that.
Right, but at the same time, like, you got to get the ball.
Yeah.
That's the way to win. You got to pick the ball up. So, but
well, thankfully no one's playing Kemry in this league, but I think we'll have
why is that?
every team.
Why don't you want any playing Kemry?
Oh no, I don't want no one. I want people playing Kemry. It's just I'm glad people aren't playing Kemry, so they don't have to deal with the 4-up on your throwers of all things. Sure, they have sure hands, but their lowest is 4-up. Everyone else is 5-up or 6-up. It's terrible. You don't even play the game. You fail to pick up the ball at that point.
They have skeletons, right?
Yeah, they have regular skeletons, and then they have blitzers, and I think just throwers, and then that's it. And they have the big mummies too. They have 4.
Oh yeah, they have mummies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
like they're good because they have 4 mummies, but like other than that, they're just a hit team.
You foul.
Yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. So we should have one next season though. We've got a lot of people I think coming back either to Pittsburgh or like graduating from places. So we'll have John back. I think we might have Taylor, who's going to play probably Wood Elves too.
Who would play Kemry?
John.
John plays Kemry?
Not John Lurchie.
Oh.
Remember from the first league, big tall John with blonde hair?
No.
He'll be back. You'll see him.
He'll be back.
You'll recognize him.
Wait, he's at college? Where's he
up
go?
In Rochester. He's in
Rochester.
Yeah, RIT.
All right. Wow. That's crazy. So, what, you thinking, we might have 20 players? Well, we'll have about 18.
I mean, maybe.
Well, I mean, if we're sitting at 14, 4 people come back.
Well, we got maybe 2 people come back. 16.
16 is a great number.
Yeah,
16 is a great
2
number.
divisions in 2 conferences, which I love having division rivalries.
Yes.
I love that.
It also makes playoffs different.
Mm-hmm.
A different way to get in the playoffs. So, and it also enables playoffs to be a little more competitive for the spots. So, depending on how it's set up, but so man, 16 next. I don't believe we're already talking about next season.
I'm always planning ahead, dude.
I mean, yeah, but we're not even halfway through this season.
Yeah.
So you're officially in first.
Yeah, in the Chaos Conference, I am in first, and I think
you're first overall.
No, I think me and Lewis are tied in points. The Ostermark Eagles or whatever they are, he is
Humans.
Lewis is 2-0. He hasn't been scoring.
He's got to play his third game.
He does have to play his third game. I don't remember who he's playing against, but he's got to. I think he's got to uphold his end of the bargain here, not get scored on, and not lose. Until then, he's untouchable. It'll be interesting to see who scores on it first.
It's crazy because a lot of people I know will say humans are a garbage team, but then when you put them in someone's hands that like either knows how to play them or just like, yeah, I'll play humans, whatever.
Yeah.
Like sometimes humans just work out.
and he wanted to play them on a whim too. He was goblins like right before the season started. He was like, I have this unpainted human team. I'm gonna play humans, so I have the motivation to paint them. And I was like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Wait, the humans from the box set?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he still has his 2016 humans not painted.
Wait, was that the game I was playing next to when I was playing Bill?
Yeah, he was playing against John.
Oh, that was him?
that was the same game where Lewis killed his beastmen and John rolled his apothecary he got from inducements, got another 16 and killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Dude, a quack doctor. That fucking sucks.
Oh, dude, like I was listening to that game and I was just like, how is he playing humans? Like, but again,
sometimes it just works.
Sometimes it just works.
And hey, I mean, they're better this edition too.
Oh, dude,
they're a hell of a lot better now.
They're a lot better this time around. And so I lost to humans in a tournament. I reached top table, lost to humans 3-0.
I mean, hey, they're like the great equalizer. They're not great at anything.
I was favored because I was playing dwarves.
Well, I mean,
but the skills that were put on those humans, though, made them able to do whatever they wanted against me. And once they ran past me, I'm dwarves. I can't touch you.
You're
like,
fucking move 5 or move 6 with the runners, right?
Yeah, 6 is the highest
most
movement.
6.
Yeah.
These guys are just base 6, and he's got 7 on the blitzers.
That's why, and when we're talking about movement, that's why the gutter runners are one of the best players in the game. They have 9. They stand up and they're the average movement of a regular player. 6.
Yeah, just straight up.
Then you give them jump up, they're still 9.
Still makes me a little bit mad that GW said no, you can't have MA10 anymore. No 1-turn touchdowns anymore.
But that's important.
Yeah,
that's important.
Well, you can still get them too. You just got to chain push.
You have to do a lot to get it, or you have to be like Bill and throw a snotling, and roll 6-6 and then just score.
You are still salty about that.
I am salty about that. I will be salty about that. Dude, for a hot minute.
Ryan, actually, no, so that was, I think, in the preseason when I was playing Ryan, we had our little rivalry, I played his fucking Blackwork team a few times. And he's like, oh man, I want to pass with my goblins. I'm like, dude, don't throw the ball, don't throw the fucking ball, throw the goblin. You have a troll that has throw teammate. And he's like, yeah, I'll try it. The next 3 times he did it. So first in preseason against me, worked. 6 on the goblin, ran in. Next time, first game I think he played, right over the line. 6 on the goblin, right in. Shit just fucking works.
I mean, when I played goblins for a week once, I hesitated a lot throwing my goblins, and then one day I just started doing it, and it worked a couple of times. It didn't work. It didn't work. It worked. It kept fluxing, but like when it did, at least I didn't get shut out.
Right, exactly.
And that's kind of where you need to think about it, because even if a goblin, Snotlings are different because they're strength 1, right?
Yeah,
but like
they're also only 15K.
Right, but like when you have a goblin and you throw him and he scores, you give him MVP, you give him sidestep.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Like there's nothing really else to give a regular goblin that. I mean, you could theoretically say a couple of other things, but like.
I mean, you don't want to be saving up for like secondary skills on them.
Right, because they are still squishy.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't have titchy, so. It's kind of a give and take, but they also have a little more armor. So, but yeah, throwing goblins is crazy.
Oh yeah,
throwing goblins
works.
Snotlings,
half the time, all the time.
Yeah, when it works, it works. 80% of the time, 100% of the time, whatever.
Yeah.
But so Blood Bowl. If you were to say that, if you were to call playoffs now, who do you think is going to be at top?
Ooh, yeah, I was trying to think about this last night with you guys. Let's see. So we've got. Let's look at your division first, right? So you've got Case in your division. Mm-hmm. You've got Bill in your division. You're there. Let me take a look.
You want to know my prediction for my?
What do you think for that?
For,
So
for,
let me see your conference predictions here.
For my conference.
Oh, so I think Lewis is going to get the first round bye. I'm predicting
for my conference.
I'm predicting Lewis gets the first round bye. I think he keeps this up. I think he does, baby.
I feel like in my division it's going to come down to Casey and Bill.
You think so?
I do. I'd like to say that I'm there, but at the same time, Wood Elves are going to dance, and Bill's just going to hire fire, man.
Yeah.
Like, and he's gonna play his team value to his advantage, and you know what? He's been doing it. Like,
and he's got like a wave of snotlings that he can throw at you, especially with swarming. They cover the whole pitch. I don't know, dude, but like Dave said, he's gonna be the Cinderella story. I think. I hope Dave gets the last wild card spot. He just sneaks in there.
I'd like to see him get a wild card spot.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think he's gonna get the first round bye in your division. Is he in your division?
No, he's in your division.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna get first round bye.
No.
But if he gets a wild card, I'll say this right now. Within reason, I will give him. I'll do this. I will pick 3 different teams that I own, and I will allow him to pick my team for next week. If he gets wild card, dead ass.
All right,
dead ass.
Dave, if you're listening, you hear that.
If he can get that wild card position, I will 100% allow him to pick my team next season. I'll pick 3 teams, and he can pick any team of the 3. And then if for some reason he goes, I don't like any of those, and he hands me a team, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, so be it.
Yeah, if he hands me a team, cool. Yeah.
Well, you're here to hear first, folks. We got a challenge for Dave.
Yeah.
So hey, dude, I'm rooting for you. I really want the Cinderella story to happen.
I'll go for that. I'll bite.
I think if you're making me pick a playoff picture here, though, I think Lewis stays in first.
Okay.
I think Casey sneaks in second, and then he's going to come back up from the bottom. And I want Dave to come up, but I feel like it's between you and Bill for that last spot.
Really? I'd like to be optimistic about the rest of the season, but I'm staying like level-headed about it.
Yeah.
Because like I just can't do it. Like it's kind of one of these things where I've been in this position before where my first 3 games have been 1-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And that time, if I'm right, I was playing a lot of hitting teams. But this time I'm playing a lot of dodge teams, so I have to think about it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to at least have a wild card, but if I don't, it's not going to surprise me. But like for your division, to be honest with you, I don't even know who's in your division. I'm not even paying attention to it.
All right, so we've got, of like veterans, it's me, Tim, and Scotty. The rest of them are all new. So we've got, it's a bit of a toss-up, I think. I'd like to think that it's probably me and Tim near the top, but Tim also did just lose. Maybe Scotty sneaks in towards the end. He's probably going to make up ground now that he has his Minotaur and his 4 Chaos Warriors. He's got a full team. He's got skills on some guys. I think he can start just massacring people on their side. Let's see. As for like everyone else, though, so I think that last wild card spot is probably either Isaiah, Nick, or maybe Scotty sneaks in at the end. I don't want to give myself too much credit and give myself first round bye, but I think Tim first round, me first wild card spot. I'll go with Nick third wild card spot. That's my prediction. That's my Stephen A. Smith prediction.
I think the last wild card spot will go to Isaiah.
You think so?
I do, and that's simply because playing him last night made me made me recognize how big having sources is.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot different because here's how you can look at it is if you compare Chaos Chosen to Lizardmen, they're almost the exact same team, except the difference is Beastmen to Skinks.
Right. You have strength 3 guys with horns, rather strength 2 guys with dodge stunting.
Right. So you have better ball carriers, and then you have a better big guy, in my opinion, too, if you take the big guy.
Prehensile tail, definitely better than... And are they less expensive than Minotaurs? Minnows are 140, I think. I feel like
a Crocs is like 150. I'm not exactly sure.
Prehensile tail, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Starting
so,
with that is so good.
But Lizardmen have a better chance to score when they want. So I'm gonna give a wild card spot to Isaiah simply because it's his Skinks, man, and it's how he started to use his Saurus in our game. He was literally just putting them on guys and making me throw the hits or making me dodge away. And
when he starts to really learn how to use that, like I think 2 guard guys now, he'll be pretty good too. He'll be unstoppable at that point.
He should definitely think about giving a mighty blow maybe to a Saurus so he can throw hits. Like he can throw the hits and he can at least get someone knocked out for a drive.
Oh yeah.
Which is important for Lizardmen or even just tackle because if you're next to a guy with guard with tackle, you go nowhere. Stand firm's a good one too for Saurus, simply because you want them to just tie guys up.
Oh yeah,
true. You
can't move them.
You can't move them. They're tied. They're tied up. So I'll give it to Isaiah as long as he thinks about like his schedule, but like.
All right, what's your top 3 then? Who's the first round bye?
First round bye. It's either the human.
That's Tim, yeah.
Tim.
The Mac humans.
The Mac humans. He's the one doing really well, right? Yeah.
Well, he did just lose.
He did lose.
Yeah. But yeah, he's been doing pretty well.
First round bye. There's a part of me that wants to say you're going to get first round bye, but
I feel like I'm going to start losing a bunch of guys pretty soon. Been going too well.
Yeah. That tends to happen every once in a while. There is a little part of me that wants to give Isaiah the first round bye, too. Like, I'm sorry, but
really,
like,
dude, big believer in
that. Dude, that game, those double skulls really made me think a little differently. Like, yeah, I know it was my fault for rolling double skulls, but like, he can definitely come back. There's part of me, I don't know. I don't know out of your division, man. To be honest with you, I think it's a lot of toss-up right now.
Yeah, it's really close in our division.
Yeah, your division is really close except for the 7th.
Ross, yeah.
Yeah, except for Ross.
Yeah, Ross is unfortunately sitting pretty at 3 losses right now.
Yeah, he does have a win, which is important. But
he does?
He does have a win.
Damn, I forgot.
He has a win, but it's everything that's holding him back.
Well, you can't. He doesn't have a whole lot holding him. Maybe he has a whole lot holding him back, but there's no sense in saying that he can't come back.
No, he can definitely still come back. We still have games to play. So,
like hell, our whole division could probably, get pummeled by yours. Oh, speaking of which, week 4, all out of division games this week.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the theme. So we're gonna see a lot of I think the division.
I think
up a lot.
I think the toss-ups are gonna. I think we're gonna be able to see the toss-ups from week 4. But yeah, this league just started.
Yeah.
It just started, and
we're getting the league lore going here. You know, we had the what was it, the PBBL before. Bill's Dark Elves and Tim's Skaven dominated those ones. Now we get to see the new Rising Stars. It's like real Blood Bowl lore. The NAF fell. Now we have all the Blood Bowl cups and everything.
The NAF.
Yeah.
If you want to play a tournament, go to NAF.
Yeah, here's our shameless plug for the NAF.
Yeah, shameless.
Go get your free dice. Get free block dice.
What are you talking about? You pay for those.
What?
$10 for membership.
You sign up.
You sign up for the NAF, but you get
but
block
the block
dice.
dice are free.
Yeah, you don't get you can't get the black ones no more.
Where are they now?
Huh?
Where are they now?
I don't know. Any other color than black. You can't get those now. You know why?
Why?
They don't make them.
What's that for?
Don't make the black block dice.
Just special for the
yeah.
people?
They won't do it no more.
I'm so special. I have my pre-2012 NAF dice.
I don't know what year they were, but I know that every once in a while you'll see a set of black block dice go on eBay for a ridiculous amount of money. You're like, why would you spend that money on 3 dice? But
the prestige of
looking
like you were in the NAF at that point.
3 black block having block dice that are black is first off very uncommon, but it is a different feel when you roll them. Let me tell you, I've gotten a hold of that, man. Like it's just different. Okay,
they're magic, dude.
It feels
like
magic.
They're like your Slurpee dice.
Yeah, they're like those Slurpee dice. It's kind of like my boat dice too. I don't roll boxcars. I roll boats. There's a bunch of sets out there. My friends have them. A couple of my buddies have them. I almost got a set back from one of my buddies. He was like, "You want them?" And I was like, "Nah, man, keep them." Like, and he was like, "Why? If you want them?" And I was like, "Do you have them with you?" And he goes, "No, they're in a case." And I go, "They're in a case? What do you mean a case?" And he goes, "Oh, you weren't around for when I built that." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "I have so many dice that I built like I guess it's like a wall case, maybe."
Oh, okay.
So like,
and he just puts them there.
Yeah, like it's filled of just dice that he's gotten from like tournaments and like special events, and just they're in his case, and I'm like, "Oh, that's dope." And so I was like, "So if you ever go to sell that whole case,
yeah, I'm open. Just
I want to make sure that whole set goes to a good home." But like, I don't know how many are in there, but he did something special with them in a case. I don't know if he like crafted them into a table or anything. I just know they're under glass or behind glass in some fashion. I
Very
guess.
special. Do not break unless emergency.
Look, I don't know what that emergency would be for Jamie, but he has lots of dice. He kind of has an issue, I guess, with collecting dice, but to each his own.
Tournaments just give them out for free, don't they? So
yeah, it's part of like your swag bag.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like that's part of the reason why he has so many, I'd assume. But does he buy a shit ton too?
I mean, you've seen the amount that I've given out just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe Ross traded 1 die, man. I was hoping he'd keep that as a set.
Oh, you mean it was Isaiah and Scotty?
Yeah, Isaiah and Scott traded 1 of each, and I'm like, yo. When I saw that, I was like...
Yeah, I saw your face.
I was like, yo! I was like, okay, cool.
That.
I was like, all right. There's a part of me that's like, all right, cool. Like, you want a different color, but at the same time, like...
I know, it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel the same as a set.
I remember you gave me the red and yellow dice. What were those from?
Did I? Do you remember what that was? Do you remember what was on them?
They might have been 4 diamonds.
Were they 4 diamonds? They could have been AGBBL too.
They might. But I remember, those were my lucky dice for a while. Whenever I started rolling shit with my green GW dice, pull those things right out. It fucking fixed immediately.
They could have been AGBBL. They could have been 4 diamonds. They could have been winter fouling formal. They could have been the Philly Fall Brawl. That was when I turned... okay, good story real quick. So when I turned 21, I went... On my birthday, actually.
Oh, shit. All right.
I I was living out here in Pittsburgh, and I took a bus back to Harrisburg to meet up with the guys to go to Philly, and it was my birthday, and we were all driving down, and we were carpooling, and they were like, and I was like, oh, I can drive, and they're like, no, you're 21, and I was
It's
like,
gotta be special, dude.
yeah. So I get there, and we're playing. I can't even remember if I played 3 games, but
It was your 21st birthday.
I know.
Maybe you
But
did.
like, I was playing this one, dude. There was a point where like 3 guys came up to me, each with a shot, and then someone handed me a beer, and I was playing a game, and then I went to move a character. I was playing dwarves. I do remember that I was playing dwarves, and I legitimately knocked over my Yingling onto the board, and I was just like, oh fuck. and then the 2 games next to me literally stopped. And they looked, and like the one dude grabbed like his hoodie and went like onto the board and didn't give a fuck, like. And I was just like, oh man, I shouldn't be drinking right now. And then like that's when like people stopped handing me drinks, but like we stopped at a brewery on the way back, and I was just like, dude, why are you guys trying to like? Why am I drinking so much like on this one day with the nerds? Like it. Like,
never dawned on you.
Well, no, I understand. So I was 21. They were like, "Oh, cool, you're 21. Might as well do it now." But like, I think that whole day I probably, and it's like a record number for me, like beers wise. So because like when I drink a beer, like I don't have very many, but I think I had a record of like 12 or 14 beers that day, and then on top of that, like 3 shots.
Believe me, dude, I don't think I remember my 21st either, but I know I had a
Oh,
shit
I
ton
remember
of
my
beer.
21st for the most part.
Oh, I don't.
But
We
like,
did a bar crawl for mine, so I don't.
no, well,
Yeah.
mine was playing Blood Bowl with the nerds.
That sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it was. It was. That was an interesting trip, but yeah,
That was in Philly, right?
Yeah, it was in Philly. Philly Fall Brawl. Philly Fall Brawl. So, yeah, but we'll definitely. Any interesting stories you've had with Blood Bowl over the years?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like any trips or?
I haven't ever gone to any tournaments or anything. It's always just been local stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the video game counts, but my first few Blood Bowl games were always fun because it was just me and John trying to figure stuff out. I always played Necromantic. He always played Humans, and it was always really close. I don't know how I picked up on it so easily. I guess I think I played a fuck ton of just computer AI games, but we had a game I think where it was close. It was 2-2 or something like that, and we were neck and neck. I think right at the end zone for him. I had my werewolf and my white right next to his dude. He blitzed with his one blitzer, knocks over my werewolf, opens up a spot for him. The guy with the ball is 8 spaces away. He's got I think it's a blitzer. He tries to run it in. He runs in, goes for it, fails. All right, fine, I have a reroll. Fails the reroll. And he goes down, it's like, okay, whatever, In armor broke. Shit. Casualty. Oh no. Dead. Not to worry. John bought an apothecary. Reroll. Dead. It was turn 8 too, so game was over right there. Lost his blitzer, just ended it right there.
Oh man.
It was just a 2-2 draw. But we always talk about that shit. It was crazy funny whenever it happened, especially in your first few games.
Oh yeah, and when the dice don't play out sometimes, but it really it's like yeah, that was an unfortunate roll, but I can laugh about that all day.
Yeah.
Like those are the good games. Those are really good games. I can't laugh about the double skulls though.
Oh, yeah. You will be soon. Come on.
Eventually. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Jake, is there anything else you'd just kind of like to mention, kind of like to throw out there before we wrap it up?
Not really much. I have good hopes for the future for this league.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you, Jake, for coming out, hanging out, enjoying it. Anybody listening from the Forge, if you'd like to come on during a week and just kind of talk Blood Bowl, talk the league, you're more than welcome to hit me up. Craig E on most platforms.
Or if you're on Facebook,
we're
also there too.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook.
2 people that are going to listen from there.
Yeah, so definitely hit me up. We can come over, have a chat, be on the podcast. Let us know how you're feeling. If something going on, you just want to laugh about it, you want to get it off, let us know, man. Thanks for listening to the Forge and Blood Bowl podcast, and that'll be it.